right over there is the Buckeye, also known as the Ghost Mine. That's where they filmed that reality show, Ghost Mine. They called it something else in the show. I can't remember what they called the mine for the show, but that's it right over there. Well, I've come to the end of the road, and so it's hoofing it from here. This is looking off into the canyon from where we just came. And over there is Mount Ireland. And I don't think from this point you can see all the claims, the mines. Right below us is the North Pole. Go to the E&E, Neighbor faction, and then it gets into the Columbia, which was a fairly extensive mine. Lots of drifting done on that one. And from there it goes on to another mine, I think it was the Golconda maybe, staying on that same exact vein. That mountain there, Mount Ireland, is nothing but granite. It's a huge granite intrusion, and all around it are mines. Where it meets the original country rock, there's mines everywhere around this huge granite intrusion. South Pole is on the other side of this mountain, right behind me here. It's probably a couple mile hike. There's a way to get in from the bottom, but you still can't drive to it. It's no matter what you do, it's a hike. So we're going to try and hike in there, see what we can see. Let's get started. I had a choice when I hit the crest trail. I could either go left or right. And I chose right. And that peak right there, it goes around the right side came to this point. The left side goes around the other side of that peak. The mine I'm after, that little ridge line that runs down, right on the other side of that is where there's 3 adits for the South Pole mine. I chose the wrong side. So I'm going to snoop around here a little bit and make a decision on whether I want to hike back around and get to the other side of that knob or not. But there is awesome scenery from up here. As you can see, this is very steep. This is Rock Creek, North Rock Creek, that we're looking into. Way out there, that's the Baker Valley and the Wallowa Mountains. Look this over, make a decision on which way to go. See if there's anything mining wise on this side that I need to look at. I've been over here once before and it seems like there was some test pits or something over here. I'm going to snoop around and see if I can find those again. Well, it took a little searching, but I found it. Down below me here, quite a ways, there's a little tailing pile, waste rock pile. Well, I ain't hiking down to that thing. It's steep and loose, and for as little as it is, it just doesn't look worth it. But I found this little, I don't know if it was a test hole, start of something. There's some quartz mixed in with this. That really rusty stuff. Like I said, some people have called that limonite. I'm not sure if it really is, but it's highly mineralized. So I'm gonna take the trusty rock hound and a rock hammer and poke around here a little bit, see if I can get a sample. Okay, I've been poking around here just a little bit, and I'm hoping that shows up on camera. Looks like it is. This there's quartz right there, very hard quartz. I've been trying to break a decent chunk of it off unsuccessfully so far. There's little stringers of it coming off. And out here, you'll see this stuff spread throughout the rock. It's almost black. I don't know if it's silver ore or what it is. I know down there is a silver mine, the Kelly mine. It actually had silver ore in one of the first world fairs on display from that mine. I guess it was such high grade that it got in a world's fair. I was digging out that little vein, and lo and behold, there is evidently a small adit up here. You would never tell it from the hillside out here. I mean, there's essentially no waste pile. And it probably only goes back a little ways. It's right on the crest of a ridge, so it can't go very far, but I thought that was kind of interesting. So I'm going to dig around here a little bit more, and I spent 10-15 minutes poking around here. Didn't find a whole lot. You could definitely see the vein they were following, but with the digging tools I got on hand, I'm not going to get very far. But it is interesting. There is a small start here. I don't think it probably goes back maybe 10 feet or so. There you can kind of see. Let me get back in there a little bit. I knocked a couple rocks down in there, kind of blocking the view. You can definitely see the vein they were following. I was trying to get a little sample of that out to take it back to for a sample. Every time I knock one loose, it rolls down in there. So I'll try one more time, and then I think I'll take a hike around and see if we can see the top end of the South Pole mine. Well, I was finally able to get a couple little samples out of there. Don't know what this stuff is. It's very heavy. Some of it's rusted pretty good. So I don't know, I may send it in for a analysis and see what's in it. Back on the crest trail again. I should have known better. I was in here a year or two ago, found that little hole I was just digging at. And in my mind, it wasn't very steep off of there. You could probably walk from there right on over to the adits of the South Pole. It's funny to me how your mind can change things, because that's steep, it's loose, and I think there's a cliff between those 2 points. Keep on walking down the trail here. Add a couple more miles to the trek to go around this big knob. overshot by maybe a half mile. I'm trying to decide whether to go on down here and take a look or not. It's almost 3 in the afternoon. Got to meet the wife for dinner at 5. That ridge right there is where I was just a little while ago. Canyon right here is where the mine is. And that lake we could see is down there. Well, I've got to where I can see it now. Looks like that's the lower adit. There's the middle one. I don't think we can see the upper one from here. Got about a quarter to a half mile to go, maybe. A quarter mile. There's the lake down there. I'm going to try and at least get to that lower adit, take a quick peek. It is 5 till 3. Looks like right there might be an adit also, or a stope that's collapsed. Well, it took some effort, but I made it. This is amazing where they put this mine. There is no road anywhere close to this thing. But yet, we have ore tracks up here. Obviously the portal's closed in now. I doubt, as steep as this is, whether any of those are open. You see the other two. As much as I want to today, I am not going to hike up there to those. Pretty dang amazing where this is located. There is a road way down the bottom of this canyon. There is a mine over the edge of this next little hill here called the Kelly. It was mainly silver. This particular mine, there's not a lot of records on it. What little I could find said there's about 3,000 feet of tunnel. And from the look of the waste pile here, it's probably pretty close. It's a pretty decent sized pile, especially as steep as this hillside is. This particular ground was never patented, so there was never a mineral survey done on it. I think I'll try and get the drone out here in a minute as long as this wind will stay calm. If we can keep the wind down, I'll fly the drone up to those upper 2 adits, see what that one cave-in spot is. I'm guessing it's probably from this tunnel right here behind me. This adit is probably stoped out and slumped in. got some drone footage. Hopefully it turns out good. And I'm about ready to get out of here. I've spent about a half hour messing around, flying the drone up there. I think it's time to get out of here, go have some spaghetti dinner. Hope you enjoyed it. Until next time.